Hold on. Let's see. Are you in here? All right, you're in here. All right, we're going live. We're doing it live.
Doing it live.
All right. Let's let's be little fangirls and let's see the stream live.
I was gonna say, I actually want to see.
Shut up, Michael C. Hall. Don't get us DMCA'd.
Oh, I know, right? Uh,
You
I'm
see
gonna
it?
watch it live.
Yeah.
I'm trying to pull it up. Hold on, I'm pulling it up. I gotta pull it up.
All right. We're fucking live as hell. Hello world.
Oh my god,
We got it right.
I got an echo.
That's because you have yo.
Let me just ruin this live stream.
All right, I'm just gonna set up my thing, and then we're gonna go to Audacity. Let's see here, YouTube.com. Can you see if there's anyone watching the stream?
I should be able to. Hold
I
on.
think I have all the analytics over here, but here we go.
Says there's four
So
people in the
we got
chat.
three people
Oh,
watching.
we got Jennifer. Hey, Jennifer.
Jennifer, what's up, Jennifer? Okay.
This is cool.
So we got it going. Yes. Hello, hello. All right. We got some people.
I'll try to keep up with the chat if I can. I'm sorry if I can't.
Yeah,
so.
it's going to be really hard to do so. All right. I need for every, I guess at some point, you didn't start Audacity, right?
No, not yet. No.
Okay. So at some point in a few minutes, we actually only have 30. Actually, what do we have? Whatever. We'll have to start with it. So give me 1 second, and then we're good to go. If you want to talk to the chat. What's up, Leonardo? Hello, Jennifer.
Hey guys, what's going on? I'm gonna see if I can interact and stuff like that on it. So it's a lot. This is so much fun. I cannot do this by myself. This is nice and awkward. So
All right. I am. You're there, Colton, still? Yes?
still here.
Okay. Oh my god, my camera. I'm not in the shot. What happened? The camera's not picking me up.
No, I think it's delayed. There's like a small little delay. Yeah, there you go. See, now you're sitting down. Nah.
Idiot. All right. If you're ready to start recording on Audacity,
I am.
that's a good call with the water. All right. I'm watching the delay right now. It's so funny. What an idiot I am. All right. When you are ready, we'll do 3, 2, 1, and then we'll get into it.
Okay, I'm ready.
And 3, 2, 1, and I'm live.
I'm live.
All right. Go ahead. You kick it off, and then we'll get into it.
Oh, well, I could do the and. No, I'm just that's my thing. So I'm not going to annoy everybody with that. But no, we're back. This is we're back for Digging Dexter. The Comic-Con trailer breakdown walkthrough teaser 2021 special edition.
That'd be so funny if the entire time you were just listing stuff that it was, and we're like, all right, and that's it. Thank you, everybody. Well, I was trying to get you to say this is Colton, and then I was gonna say, and in the words of Jim Lindsay, today has been a whirlwind. All right. So the whole point of this, and we only have 40 minutes because we're on a free Zoom plan right now. So the point of this is to talk about. I operate under. I was going off all official news. You know, there's a lot of new on rumors and whatnot.
Ton of rumors.
And I wanted to go off everything that's official. And today they did the Comic-Con panel, Dexter, the trailer for the new season, and I wanted to talk also about the previous 2 teasers. So this is what we know confirmed 100%. We have a new trailer for the new season that's called Dexter New Blood. It is not Dexter Season 9, and I'll get into that.
Mm-hmm.
That airs November 7th. Let me start first here, and I guess we could interweave with everything.
Okay.
Do you remember that first teaser that came out where Dexter's like in the cabin?
Yes.
Okay, this is going off the Comic-Con panel. That's a cabin that they built themselves, like for the show.
Okay.
This wasn't like a stage or anything. And did you remember that second teaser where it's Dexter, whose now name is Jim Lindsay,
Yeah.
walking through town?
Hey, Jimbo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jimborino. And I caught this today. I've seen the teaser a bunch of times, but I caught it today. This is not from the panel, but did you recognize the names that he says to the kids that he calls out?
Oh, nah.
He goes, "Hey Zach, hey Becca, hey Scott," and the reason why I'm bringing that up is,
Okay.
and actually I didn't even confirm this last one. Is Zach the kid from season 8?
Oh,
Right?
I think it is.
Okay. Becca is Trinity's daughter from season 4.
Okay.
And Scott is the kid in season 4, episode 10, Lost Boys, the one that the kid that Trinity kidnaps. I thought that was I didn't see that anywhere, so I wonder if that was, I don't know if it was intentional or not, but all right.
It's got to be.
What were I guess your information that you know about this new season and your thoughts on what you expected from the trailer? And I want to say this too. I'm someone who doesn't like knowing too much information going into something. I'd watch it like new and live and fresh. But since we're doing the podcast, and this is something unusual, we're getting a new season 8 years after the fact. And doing the podcast, I've dug deep into everything. So everything that you know.
Well, okay, so like what I know from the podcast, or like what I was going into expecting, like
I guess what were you expecting from today? The big
So,
milestone.
I mean, yeah. So I was expecting. Okay, so we had, okay. I'm kind of all over the place on this. We're
Good.
okay. We already had the teaser, so we already knew a little bit. We knew where it was going to be taking place. That somewhat. I know there's like some rumors and stuff like that. They were also filming around like Boston, I believe, or something like that. So I was kind of curious to see if they would maybe show like him in a city, like Dexter in a city or something like that. That was something I was curious if we're going to go outside of this Iron Lake where they're at, this fictional town. I was curious, are we going to see the bad guy? Because every season you have to have a bad guy, right? Are we going to see the bad guy? Is going to be a reveal of, like Trinity comes out or something like that, right? So I was really curious if we were going to get introduced with a name, a voice. We already kind of know through rumors who the bad guy is. So I was kind of curious if we were going to get more on that. And this is really random of me, but for some reason, I was really wanting to hear a cool twist to the Dexter theme. So you remember Jurassic Park when the new Jurassic World series came out and they did that cool little just piano Jurassic Park theme? I was like, if they do something cool with the Dexter theme, that's going to be amazing because this is kind of a new show. I was kind of wondering what we were going to get from that. Plus, if they're going to be any contrast between Miami and this completely opposite world that he's in. We're sunny, beautiful oceanfront Miami, and we're now in woods, snow, dreary. I can't remember this. Did they confirm, is it Washington, Oregon that this is supposed to be taking place in?
It is filmed in, I forget the name of the city, but in Massachusetts. It is in a fictional town called Iron Lake, New York.
Oh, so it takes place in New York. Okay,
yes.
Okay. I was still going, I guess, on Lumberjack Dexter, where it was always kind of hinted that it was Oregon or Washington. So, okay.
So, with that being said, if I'm not cutting you off,
No.
I'm going to go into I'm basically going to give you our audience here, and this is going to be in podcast form, by the way. Anyone that's the millions of people watching us live on the stream, I'm going to give you the cliff notes of everything I found interesting from the panel. And we'll just go over it because I think the panels tend to be somewhat vague and they don't answer a lot of questions, but we got a lot of good stuff with this. So I'm just going to go off the rip and then interrupt me when it's something that you feel necessary to talk about. No one was happy with the finale I'm sorry. In the panel today was Clyde Phillips, who's the showrunner, Scott Reynolds, one of the writers, Michael C. Hall, who plays Jim Lindsay, a.k.a. Dexter, Julia Jones. Is that her name?
Yes, Julia Jones.
Julia Jones, who is one of the new characters in this new season, and Marco Siega, who's a director of 6 of the episodes and is like a Dexter veteran, and then obviously the panel host. So basically, they kind of all laughed at how much unlike the season 8 finale was, and coming back was like a huge part of it. Clyde Phillips tells a story about how July 1st, 2019, he like called Michael C. Hall. He went to his apartment. He like laid out everything he had, and that's when Michael like signed on. The reason why this is gonna be expected to be better is do you know who Clyde Phillips is in terms of the Dexter universe? Yeah, so he was the showrunner for seasons 1 through 4, and he left, and that's how, some may argue that's where the dip in the show happened. Yeah. Regarding Julia Jones' character, all they said about her arc was there's a lot of things going on, and she has a wonderful arc, and they all sort of laughed when they said that.
Okay.
Scott Reynolds, who has been, I think, the writer since day one, he confirmed the show ends in Oregon when season 8 ends, and he said at the time the reason why they chose Oregon is because they said between Oregon and Canada there was like 14 or 15 uncaught, I don't know what the word is, live serial killers at the time, so it was like a perfect place for Dexter to be at.
Okay.
The new name Jim Lindsay, have you picked up on that?
That's the writer of Dexter, right?
Jeff Lindsay, yes.
Jeff Lindsay, that's it. Okay.
Right. And again, this is just all dumped from today from the panel. I think this is pretty important. This is not Dexter season 9. Yes. This is a whole new Dexter world, new characters, and obviously we got the name Dexter New Blood. There's so much to unpack with the name New Blood, but we'd be wildly speculating. Like, we'd be making up the show, and everything's intentionally vague, so we figure it all out once it starts. But they did reveal that today. But I think it's pretty important. This is not Dexter season 9. This is this is a whole new. It's
the Dexter universe. But it's not a continuation. That's the thing. It's not a continuation at all.
It's basically just Michael C. Hall. It's just Dexter.
Yeah.
And we'll get into the old people coming back. So Julia Jones' character, her name is Angela.
Okay.
And they are boyfriend and girlfriend going into this season. So they'll be already established.
Okay.
Some of the stuff I want to insert here. When I was thinking about the new season today, I was like, wow, we're not getting the old Dexter in terms of everyone knows who he is at the police station and it's Miami. We strip away all of that.
He's not Donut Guy anymore.
Right. He's Jim Lindsay, he's Jim Lindsay. You see in the little teaser, he's he works at the local fish store and whatever. So I was like, wow, this really is a whole new angle of the Dexter character. Mm-hmm. And then I showed the trailer to Marissa today, and she said something that I was thinking too. It's yeah, this is cool because he doesn't have that inside info of being in the police station.
See, and it's...
Go ahead.
Well, I was and it's funny you say that because when the trailer was being shown, there is a moment, and it clicked in my head. I was like, they have to be kind of showing this as not a foreshadow, but it's a moment for him to... and I get it's a trailer. I'm probably thinking too much in this, but he's standing by some crime scene tape, kind of like how normally would in the show, but you clearly see he's on the other side because you see the tape cutting across his chest, and I was like, that's really weird. You don't ever see him on the other side of the tape normally, right? He's on the inside. It was really cool cinematography work that was being done in that, and yeah.
So thinking this is going to be all new and Dexter doesn't have that inside info, right? Mm-hmm. They also revealed in the panel today, and this is where I'm going back to cautious optimism. His girlfriend, Angela, Julia Jones, is the town police chief. So that's how you're kind of, and I'm hoping, I put my full trust in them. They know how to not make this a continuation of what we didn't like from Dexter, but that just caught my ear a little bit. And interesting that they they would bring that up, you know, because you even see in the trailer
I
she's
thought
wearing she's
a
wearing
uniform.
yeah.
I thought she was wearing a uniform. Okay.
Did you think she looked like anybody?
Other than like other stuff I've seen her in, but as far as in the show, no, no, I didn't. I couldn't picture.
Did it remind you of another character at all?
I can't think of her name. The one that he was kind of going after that was also a cop.
Can you look at the stream? Because I want to see if it. Um, See, this sucks because there's a little bit of delay. Can you watch the stream? Oh, I guess there's going to be delay. I guess I'll keep talking until you could see it. Um,
I'm trying to pull it up right now. Sorry.
I don't know if it actually works or not because I'm figuring it out. Actually, can we see in the chat?
I see. I got it pulled up right now. Okay.
Yeah, right. I think that was. I think there's enough of a. I don't know. I think there's a similarity there. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I think so.
I don't know. Just something that made me think about it. I clipped that from the only time I've ever seen Deb in this series wear a hat.
I don't know.
If you say no, I totally agree and understand. I'm not saying.
I think it's me. I think it's because I know who this actress is, Julia Jones from Westworld. Like I recognized her when I saw her on screen. I was like, I know her from something, and it was she was in season 2 of Westworld. She played a kind of not a major character, but a pretty like significant character in it. And yeah, I don't see it. Now,
yeah, and that's fine.
That was also 5-6 years ago, so
Yeah,
a lot can happen in that time period.
They seem to have done a lot of the shooting for all of the episodes in one day. Again, Marco Siega, who's the director, said like even like on the first day of shooting, they filmed scenes for the first episode and the 10th episode like in one day. So there's times they film like, you know, scenes for episode 3 and 7 on the same day. So he said there was a lot of like that. And the reason for that is they were doing what they call the elements, a lot of shooting in the snowy elements.
Okay.
So they started a lot of scenes where, and they all joked about how like, you know, they're walking into a restaurant and they open the door, and that's filmed in February. When they step in the door and like sit down, that's actually filmed like in July. and they said because it snowed a lot, and then the sun would thaw out all the snow. And like, you know, the next day they're shooting the same episode, and they have to like, so they said like this was the most challenging of all 8 seasons.
That's got to be really hard, actually.
Yeah. When you think about it, it was all studio sets. You know, Dexter's apartment was a studio set. Miami Metro was a set. And how much of that was filmed there versus, I mean, how annoying is snow? Just in general, forget filming, just snow in of itself. So I thought that was pretty interesting that they all said that this was the toughest out of all 8. COVID impacted the show in terms of shooting. They wanted to do big Christmas scene with like a Christmas church scene, but they couldn't do it because there's too many people in one place. Okay. Some of the scenes they wanted to do, they film it with 2 cameras, but that would be too many people in a location, and they couldn't have that many people for like safety reasons. So they said there was a lot of like impacts with that.
Okay, that's interesting.
They thought it was a funny joke that they said Dexter was probably one of the most prepared people for COVID with how much he puts on before he does a kill. Like just, you know, how safe he is for COVID.
Yeah.
And the last thing, and then we could jump into the trailer, and I found this pretty interesting. Clyde Phillips said, and again, you take this with a grain of salt, but this is a huge thing to say for a show that ended unsatisfactory at the least. This is per Clyde Phillips. The ending will be stunning, shocking, and blow up the internet.
Okay.
I
know. That's
a
lot.
That's that is, you know, your mind starts raising
all kinds of things. Yeah.
So, and again, forgive us in the chat. Forgive us in the podcast if you're listening to this. We're trying to. We didn't even mention it. We're doing a live stream. We're going to try and live stream all our episodes. So I'm sort of reading the chat as we're recording. And that guy says, "Do you know who the big bad actor is?" What's his name? Clancy Brown?
I actually don't know.
He is God. This is called Googling on Air.
Well, and I thought that when I was originally reading, and so maybe
Clancy Brown is supposed to be this season's villain, and he's the guy who's like the
oh,
mayor of the town, and like no one can do anything
and
without.
he and it's John Cusack, right?
No, that's who he was supposed to be.
Oh,
That
so John
was
Cusack I didn't know, I actually didn't know
Yeah,
this.
John Cusack, from what I remember reading, turned down this role to get this Clancy Brown role.
Uh,
And they all said that this town is super small. Like the actual town in real life only has 2,700 people, and the show reflects that. Like everybody knows everything. That's why everyone's like, "Hey Jim, hey whatever," you know.
okay.
So with that all being said, oh yes, he was in Shawshank. That's right, Jennifer. All right, so the trailer drops.
Okay.
Me and Colton had this whole plan, and I think this is, I don't know if I'm guilty of it or if Colton is guilty of it or if we're both guilty of it. We had these grand plans to watch it live on air, and then like today I woke up and I was like, no, I'm not gonna be able to wait that long, and like
That was the exact text message he sent. He was like, "Bro, cannot wait. I gotta watch." As
I'm
he
not
sends
gonna
me the
wait.
trailer, as he sends me the trailer, I was like, "You didn't even want my input in it. Like, you just are like, hey,
The
by the
stream
way,
ended.
I have watched.
Here's the
I
link to
have
watch
watched."
the stream of me discussing the trailer.
I was like,
Um,
okay, there's no input. Fair enough. I was glad I watched it though.
yes. I think our exact words to each other were, "Wow, very vague.
Yes.
Not sure how much I could talk about it, but I feel like I did pull out some stuff from it."
Hmm.
I'm gonna start off, and then we'll just sort of go back and forth.
Okay.
The first thing that I didn't notice until my wife picked up on it, and it's just something that went right past my head. Dexter's in therapy. Oh, I'm sorry, Jim Lindsay is in therapy.
Yes.
I didn't even
I
realize it.
I didn't catch it till the second time watching it, and that's where it starts with that. And I was like, that's interesting. Like, why is he in therapy? Like, I mean, the last time we saw him in therapy was basically season 8, right? So, and we saw how
Season
some
one.
no, no, season 8 he's kind of in therapy, or no, I mean not season 8. Sorry, yeah, isn't that season 8? I'm probably getting some stuff mixed up. Sorry, season 7 with Doctor What's her name?
Oh, seasons. Wait, what? The Vogel?
Isn't he? Yeah, isn't he kind of in therapy with her?
I
Kind of.
I guess so. I guess in the yes, yes. Okay, fair enough.
No, that's season 8, right? That's season.
Vogel is season 8. Yes.
Okay, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Not exact therapy because she knows who he is and stuff like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of though, kind of therapy,
Yeah. 1 point. You get 1 point.
but not like this. But not like this. Like
Right,
this
right.
is like
This is like one
this
on
is like
one. Yeah.
yeah, this is like hey, Dexter's choosing to go to therapy. Like wait,
Right.
or sorry, Jimbo's choosing to go to therapy. Like
All right. Go ahead. What else you got from the trailer?
my biggest takeaway from this, and this was I'm not trying to like jump too much into a lot of it, but I noticed this from the beginning, from him in therapy, him walking down the street. The filming style is so much different. Dexter, one of the things Dexter was cool for, it was like this nice little thing. It was campy. Dexter was super campy in the way it was filmed, the way Masuka's got his like Hawaiian shirt on, like how Michael C. Hall was in the panel with that shirt and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
It has a campiness factor in it. There's no camp to this that I saw in the trailer or anything. It's filmed completely different. We go from super colorful, again, I brought this up earlier, super colorful to this dreariness, which is awesome because again, this is a whole new show. And so I thought that was the biggest thing that struck out to me from even the teaser to now is the complete change in just a style.
I 1000% agree that they did a great job of like, hey, this isn't Miami anymore. This is cold. Yes, I agree with everything you said, and they did a great job of that.
Yeah.
I loved something, and I think Sean had mentioned it in the chat. I love that they showed the eggs, like this shot in the intro.
I don't know if I noticed this.
Oh yeah, so there's a
Oh, with the skillet. Yeah,
yes, the eggs in the skillet. which has me wondering if they're going to recreate the intro in a cold climate sort of thing. You know, Dexter has his shirt off and he's doing all that. If he's more like bundled up and he's like, I don't know, there's a scene of him like shoveling, you know, like what did they do with the theme song? And just the little musical cues I heard from the trailer, and like at the end when they do Dexter, New Blood, whatever, I'm willing to bet that I would go on the record and bet and saying that they recreate the intro.
They have to.
Yeah, because it's not the same. It's not. It's a new show.
It's
the same character, new show.
Yeah, no, you've got to. That's a very good. I didn't even think about that. I did notice the eggs, and I was like, oh, that's a little nod to the intro, but it just in and out. That was all it did.
Right.
Oh, that's really good. I like that. Okay.
What else you got?
I was surprised. This was something that wasn't in the trailer, and I am happy that they didn't do this. I thought they would, but I'm really happy they didn't. We know now for a fact that oh my god, I cannot. John Lithgow has stated that he filmed for like 3 hours or something like that for like a half a day, and we know for a fact that Jennifer. Oh my god. I cannot think of how to pronounce her last name. I'm sorry. Deb.
We're gonna.
No, dang it. No, Jennifer Deb. That's her name. Jennifer Deb.
Oh my god, I can't wait to listen because how fast you ejected from like Jennifer. Fuck Deb.
Deb.
Jennifer Carpenter. Yes.
Carpenter.
We know. Yes. It was rumored that they are. Wait, hold on.
I thought it's confirmed now.
I didn't see it confirmed from them. I saw it confirmed from John Lithgow. You know what? Regardless, yes.
Fair enough. No,
It's 99.9% Jennifer Carpenter and John Lithgow are in this new season. What about them from the trailer?
They're not in it, and I like that. I was positive there was going to be like, you know how there's Harry as a flashback. I was like, oh, they're going to show like Jennifer, like Deb as like possibly like saying something to him, like giving that little hint. Nothing in it, and I really like that because one, you're not using like a surprise moment for the trailer, but now we still don't know 100%, I guess, that they're in it. But it was something that wasn't. This is, I know me thinking too much into this, but it was something that wasn't in it that I really appreciated. It wasn't.
So, with that being said, to me, so obviously, John, like you said, we are 99.9% sure they're coming back. I tend to think Deb is going to play the Harry role and sort of guide Dexter through stuff as Harry. Although I don't know, because she may be a flashback, not necessarily.
See, I don't think she's going to do that.
What? Do the Harry thing?
Yeah, I'm on another side on it.
Oh, and that's cool because I'm leaning towards she's Harry. So that's cool that we're on the opposite side. But there's a scene in the trailer where Michael C. Jim Lindsay Dexter C. Hall opens a scalpel.
Yes.
In my head, when I saw that, I was like, damn, I wonder if that's what triggers the Trinity flashback.
Oh.
And I was like, wait, why am I connecting the scalpel to Trinity? And then I remembered that's what he used to slice the leg. So just the way he stares at it, and this is where we start speculating that I wonder if that's where the like, you know, they go from that and it fades into a flashback with Trinity. The flashback with Trinity in of itself is going to be fascinating because it's like, you know, what scene was there when that wasn't on camera that's going to be, you know, for the show. But I thought that I was curious if that's what it ignites the flashback.
Okay, that's kind of interesting. I didn't think about that. Okay.
What do I have? I already mentioned there. So I have a closing thought, and then I guess I'm going to go more off yours. I also want to say there is some on the show_Dexter Instagram account. There is a lot of other clips. It's not new. How do I say this? It's not new footage. It's alternate footage. And the reason why I say that is because the sniper, they show him from another angle with blood on him.
Oh.
So just something interesting. What else do you have from the trailer? Because my thing is sort of a closing thought of the trailer.
I really don't have anything else other than I'm excited. Like,
That's fine. Towards the end of the trailer, there's a lot of action shots, right? And if I could name them, there's a car driving, sort of skittish. We see the sniper. That car's almost kind of going off the road. There's a lot of running in the woods. I think in terms of a trailer, it's intentionally vague and just sort of adds tension to everything to just to be like, because when you first see that trailer at the end, you're like, oh my god, it's here. There's fucking snipers. And then you realize, and there's like the police force raiding a building. So you're like, oh my god, whatever. It's probably I forget what trailer. It was season 5 or season 6. The trailer featured scenes from only episodes 1, 2, and 3. So it really didn't give you anything about the rest of the season.
right.
But yes, I think in terms of wanting to be YouTubers who break down trailers, I think that's as far as we can discuss what
We
happens.
could go into every detail. Like, well, he looks this way, and if you notice, like
his right eyelid fluttered. You know what? It was cool to see, and I think the largest takeaway I could have from the whole trailer is how you started saying it. We're clearly, is it Wizard of Oz? We're not in Kansas anymore. Like, we're not in Miami anymore. This is cold. Even seeing Dexter with the overalls, chopping wood, like you never seen that side of. I feel like I've never seen that side of Michael C. Hall besides the end of when he's a lumberjack.
Well, I was gonna say it's even his haircut. He has like this like Caesar almost type haircut. That's not him. That's not Dexter. Like, it's not. Like, this is Michael C. Hall playing a whole new character as far as I'm concerned.
I would say new setting, same character, new setting.
I think. Okay, let me say this.
Let me make the analogy. Let me try and make this analogy. If you put David Fisher as a funeral director in New York City, is kind of how I'm going for it.
I can see
Los
that.
Angeles, New York City. Let's make it Iron Lake, New York. Like I just picture it's the same role, but he has, from what we know, 8 years, but obviously his whole life of like, we don't fucking know where Hannah is. We don't know where Harrison is. Oh, so there's a line in the trailer. I hope they don't know who I am. I don't take that as the serial killer. I take that as Dexter Morgan had never died.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
I in my head, there's no serial killer connection.
Because as far as Hannah knows, as far as we know that Hannah knows, is that Hannah thinks Dexter's dead.
I think the world thinks Dexter's dead. I think there's a death certificate. I think there was something.
Because it was in the newspaper and stuff like that.
Right. So I think the world thinks. So I think any connection that this Iron Lake has to Miami, and I think that's going to be something to pick up on as we get into the season and whatnot, is what's the connection going to be, and does Harrison show up at some point? Something of interest, of note, I saw that these final 2 episodes, or I'm pretty sure the Dexter shooting team has moved to all studio.
Okay.
So that's almost to assume the final episode or so is not in the town, but keep in mind, like I also said, they shot a lot of episode 1 and episode 10 on the first day.
Yeah.
But, are they going back to Miami? Who knows? Whatever. But yeah, I think the largest takeaway is, like I said, this is however we want to word it, Dexter in a new city,
Yeah.
Jason goes to Manhattan almost.
I agree. And I think they did that intentionally. Is that was the purpose of this trailer. It was to, one, get it out there, get people excited, but 2, it's also very important to them to say, look, this is not Dexter. Like, this is not 1 through 8 Dexter. We're in a whole new territory. I mean, even the name it's Dexter New Blood, right?
Yeah.
So new blood. I mean, they're very pushing for it, which I'm fine with. I'm absolutely fine with that.
Yep. All right, let's close this out, and we're gonna stay on the stream for a bit, but let's stop recording Audacity. Let's do that. I stopped recording.
I'm done right at 31 minutes.
Okay, so now it's just us in the chat here.
Pull up the
Something they
chat.
say there's something up with your mic here.
Who, with mine?
Yeah, it says if you're deciding to do live thing each episode, this is from Sean, you have to do something about Colton's mic. Feedback is a little bit much. Sounds like he's in a glass bottle.
That's weird. Okay, I'll have to check that out.
Leonardo, a Dexter Discord server. It's probably a good idea. I just don't have freaking time anymore to be like involved in it. I try to make the Facebook and the Twitters and the social medias like that, but there's so many huge Dexter accounts out there, and you're probably right. It's probably not a bad idea, but yeah, like that for now. Maybe these live streams will be. Oh God! Oh no, I can't end the stream. Maybe these live streams will be something to do like that. Colton, I think this was somewhat successful.
Yeah.
I think we have to figure out. I did have more time when I had my mustache. Now I have a baby. So I have not been watching the live stream. I mean, I've watched the live stream. I have it here just to make sure it's not crapping out, but I did not hear your audio.
Yeah, I'll have to check it out. I'll have to do some work on it. I got this set up today, so if it's, I'm sorry guys, if it sounds like I'm off and stuff like that, then that's 100% on me. I should have worked on it.
Well, if you sound fine to me, so how else would we have known?
I should have ran test on it. I mean, to be fair, that's what I really should have done. So that's me being lazy. Sorry. That guy actually brings up a good point with the Frozen Dexter logo. What we think about it, I actually really like that logo. I think it's really cool. It's got that ice kind of look to it. I think that's really neat. I like it. I think that it's a cool little change from it was like a whiteout logo to this almost clear looking. I think that's cool.
Yeah. See, and I totally forgot about our little season 8 announcement too.
Well, we can announce it now.
No, I know, but I kind of want to record it. I don't know how much time we have left in the Zoom.
I don't either.
I mean, our stream is at 36 minutes. You want to hit record real quick, and we'll.
Yeah.
Okay, ready?
Hold on 1 second. I gotta pull it up. All right, tell me when.
You're still going from 31 minutes.
Yeah, okay. 31 minutes and like 5.5 seconds.
On the count of 3, when you're ready. 1, 2, 3.
All right, I'm live.
And guys, this is what you call professional podcasting. And Colton, what did you think about the new logo as well?
Oh, that was so cool. There was this nice, clear look to it. It's very clean, almost like an apple. I was really appreciative of it.
That is cool. Yes, and it's all icy and whatnot.
Thank you, that guy, for bringing that up.
And then real quick, we also decided we're going to be doing season 8, probably starting in 2 weeks, you said, Colton? Probably have an episode out within first or second week of August.
Yes.
And we're going to be doing 2 episodes per 1 podcast episode. So the first episode of season 8 will have episode 1, A Beautiful Day, and episode 2, Every Silver Lining.
Yeah.
And we'll release them bi-weekly and get in preparation for the new season. The new season, we're going to do live streams episodes on Mondays, assuming it airs on Sunday. And I guess that's it. And obviously, we'll have a whole season 8 to talk about that.
And do we want to bring up the option for a special?
Go ahead. I have no idea how much time we have on Zoom. Go.
Okay, so I'm going to bring it up really fast then. We have talked about doing a special episode where we'll put the voting up, actually. We'll do that on the Dating Dexter Facebook page. We want to do a special between 2 different movies. So we'll do a movie review where we're going to either do Mr. Brooks or American Psycho. And what we'll do, it'll just be basically like one of our normal Dexter episodes where we're going to do a breakdown of the movie. But we thought those are 2 of the best movies that encompass Dexter, the series as a whole, and would tie in really well. So hopefully y'all would like that idea. It would be a lot of fun for us to do, but we don't want to do both of them. So we would like to do just one. So if you could get on there and do some votes as well, if you could. And I really don't like doing this. This isn't something I normally do, but we're also trying to get some of our ratings up. And so if you can, if you get onto Apple Podcasts, if you could send us like, do whatever we would prefer 5-star reviews, but hey man, if you do a 1-star, do a 1-star. So but give us some reviews, make some comments on it. We're not going to be doing this every episode. I don't really like having podcasters tell me to rate their stuff. So but if y'all do like listening to us, y'all like listening to our annoying voices and our stupid opinions, go and give us a 5-star review and just write a little thing about how we're doing and what you like and what you don't like.
And if you're someone who leaves a 1-star, please let us know so we could delete you from the podcast. All right. I think we're all good. Colton, thank you for that, by the way. That's a good idea.
All right.
All right. I'm going to end the stream. Everyone who joined us tonight, awesome. Thank you. Hopefully this is a cooler thing we can do when we start doing for episodes like 1 and 2. And I like having the input live because it reminds us of stuff. With all that being said, we'll talk to you in about 2 weeks, and we'll keep this thing going.
Sounds good.
All right.
All right, see y'all then.
I'm going to end the stream.
In my...